I'm just doing some testing. I'll be on at exactly 8:30. I'm waiting for someone to test for me. Hi, Gwendolyn. Hi. How are you? So my this friend, she don't know how to go into. Oh, good, good, good to hear that you're good. Today I'm like so swamped with things. I kind of forgot one appointment today. I was running around and no, my mind was running around. So then I missed out the last appointment. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what is happening. Yeah, I ate. Yay, YanNi is here. Okay, so we don't have to wait. Hello.
Hello, everybody. Wow,
So we
it's very exciting because it's my first time and then I have no idea how this works.
okay, I'm just gonna say hi to a few people. Hi, hi, Norlila. Hi. Oh my God. You, YanNi, she says hi. Can you read?
Yes, yeah. Simply.
Yes. So
Yeah.
today this is we are going to okay, I'm gonna write down what we are talking about. Hello everyone. Oh my goodness.
What's
YanNi,
on
you
our
look nice
minds?
today.
Thank
So
you.
we're talking about essence of well-being and be your
Unique
oh hang
self.
unique self. All right. Let
Yeah.
me write down here. By your name, YanNi. So hang on. So this is my very, very good friend from Hong Kong. Hang on, let me write this down. Oh my God, so many things to type. You know, when you're older, right? It takes you longer to type. Okay, so I got it there. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes. Very clear.
Okay, great. So, YanNi, why don't you introduce yourselves to everyone here?
Yeah, hello everybody. I'm YanNi. I come from Hong Kong. And then the reason like I'm here today because Sharifa asked me whether I want to share something relate to some things I'm very passionate about, which later on we will touch about. And then I just realized maybe that is the topic name just pop up, and then I think maybe some of you will be interested to understand because lots of time beauty and wellness and well-being is all connected.
Uh,
I think
yeah,
some is external and also internal beauty or
correct,
wellness.
correct.
Yes.
So, we're gonna talk essence of well-being. So, I'm gonna give you a brief thing. So, I met YanNi many, many years ago, many years ago, through a friend, and we actually immediately connected. And somehow, this common friend of ours believed that both of us can connect very well. So then, he has been talking to me about human design. But you know, when someone just jam next, right? So you just don't want to listen, until I met YanNi and at the hotel lobby, remember? We just
Yes.
connected and we just continued talking my whole entire time in Hong Kong. So it was a
Yes.
very wonderful experience.
Yeah. By the
And
way, our connection chart is have some fun, so we don't need to have much warm up right away. We connect and have some fun.
yeah, like it's like, okay, I'm YanNi, I'm Sharifah, okay, let's go. It was funny, and also we had time for her to do this human design test, so-called test on me, and she actually shared with me something. So the last time she did was when she came to Singapore 2 years ago, and she shared with me because I was telling her, oh, things are going wrong. I'm trying to do this with my business, but it's not working. And I'm trying to build a relationship with someone, this guy, but it doesn't work. And then my daughter is going through things in that. Then when she was doing the human design thing, on her computer, then after that she told me, Sharifah, you know, the Jupiter, the Mars. Okay, she was telling about all this universal thing, which I just went, yes, yes. And then she went like, you know, it's just that time period in your life where everything need to go wrong because it need to unfold into something else. So you just follow through it and thinking that it will be okay after that. Like something will come up, like this mishaps need to happen in order for something to bloom. So then I just took her word for it. Trust me, Yanni, after you left, right, I got me thinking like, okay, I need to learn. I learn, you know, going through all these like tough times, right? I just like, okay, never mind, just go through it. And then I tell you, it was amazing because like right now, speaking to you, all those things that I've told you before, it just went away. It just simply went away.
Yes,
So
that is
amazing.
yeah. You have a good memory. Actually, I maybe I
Don't
also
remember.
forget what you. But I just think that is during your time of the very critical and challenging time, which is the Uranus opposite, is which we call like midlife, right? So it's
Midlife
like
crisis.
those few years that is like you feel very intense. It's like everything go wrong, but
Yes,
actually it's not wrong in that sense.
yes,
It's like transiting, and then
yes.
it's like turning point make you feel unease because
Mm,
and other important phase of life are unfolding. Yeah.
yes.
So that's
Okay. So coming back to the topic, right? So
yes.
first question for you, Yenny.
Mm-hmm.
Um, how is being unique self? Like what is it all about? Can you
Right.
explain to us?
Yeah. Why I I'm very passionate about talking about uniqueness, not because of you want to stand out or this vanity or want to show off, not because of that. It's because whatever we we are like when we were born, it's like we were at the seed of
Yes,
something
yes.
coming. It's like you when you were born, you bring in some talent and some possibility, some potential,
Mhm.
and you need to have the space or the environment to express yourself as who you are. It's like the seed. Every seed they are different, and then they will come up with some are big trees, some are flowers, sweet.
Yes.
So and some are herbs. So we
Mm-hmm.
are different seed for
Mm-hmm.
for say. So
Yes.
it's we are designed differently in that
Mm-hmm.
sense. We need different things. Whatever you want in life, you have certain dreams, goals, and certain ideas, certain emotion. They are all how to say it's all natural when you look at your human design chart, and then
Yes.
that is all natural in certain way. For example, like certain people they are more emotionally inclined, so they will have a very rich emotion, and they have more high requirements for like creativity or those
Mm-hmm.
unique expression. So to make it simple, it means actually everything is like inside that code of your it's like the information is already
Mm-hmm.
there.
So when
But
you're born,
whatever,
you are already structured a certain way. So it's just time
yes,
for you to bloom, right?
yeah, and the time for different time, our focus will be different, right?
Ah,
When we are, for example, when we are younger, then we will focus on maybe romance or relationship and all this stuff.
or beauty.
Yeah, or
Want to be
beauty, right?
slim.
Yeah. So actually why we look at the beauty is also one of the way we express ourselves.
Mm,
So you know, beauty have different type of beauty, right?
yes.
Also that is yeah, that's why we need to talk about uniqueness in the way that when you live according to your design, actually you have your body know how to regenerate and maintain the health.
Right. Yes,
But
yes, I
if you
understand that.
use it wrongly, then we will have a lot of unease, disease after a while. You see, unease
You
become
know,
disease.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna interject a little bit. So, our good friend, Ronnie, he ever
Yeah.
told me, Sharifa, you are a generator. Generator meaning a doer, you know. So you are very good at that. That's how you are designed. So at first, I took it negatively because the way he said it, no, you need to lead to be a leader, blah blah blah. So like, yeah. So I'm naturally a generator, but I can learn to be a leader and a follower and everything else. But then I took it positively. I think, okay, if I'm a generator, I can be a very excellent generator, right? So I
Yeah.
decided to take on that role and be the best generator ever.
Yeah, sometimes when the words, we cannot take the words literally. For example, like
Ah,
today,
mm-hmm,
I come across somebody post on the like human design community
mm-hmm.
asking that actually she was born with creativity line, what we call
Oh,
creativity talent, but
yes.
she say she has a problem of expressing her creativity. She feel like something stuck
Oh,
and
then the
cannot and there's
environment,
no energy to create.
right? Mm-mm.
So the thing is like when you have there is a different talent, like so there is a three category of talent line, and then
Mm-mm.
creativity is belong to the part which is have the potential to mutate and
Mm-hmm.
empower, but
Mm-hmm.
that is not controlled by our mind. Everything,
Ah,
if you use the mind to force yourself
it cannot
to
happen.
create, sometimes the
Uh-huh.
inspiration does not come, or whatever.
Yeah.
Your body is so tired. She say her body is so tired. She actually need to honor that before actually the body regenerate and have that insight. So even we don't have those creativity line, I'm sure if you ask yourself, did you have those moments you just feel don't want to do anything?
Yes.
Very low, and
Yes.
then nothing come, and then everything stuck, and then have a lot of roadblock. It's like
Yes. Yes.
stuck there, right? So
Yes.
that is the moment actually you just need to accept life is like like a wave, right? Up and down,
Yeah.
up and down. So for generator, I'm also a type of generator like you.
Mm-mm.
So we are
Mm-mm.
very good with we have a lot of energy, but then
Mm.
we when we feel stuck, then we also need to learn patience.
Yeah.
When we learn that patience, and then we can turn the energy of instead of like self-doubt, put the energy like fighting yourself,
Yes.
actually we can turn that energy become a type of energy of resilience. Like nowadays
Ah,
we are facing the coronavirus and all
yes,
these challenging
yes.
time, right? So it's resilience is the quality that all of our generator, all this type of people, which is
Mm-mm.
around when we both add together is
Mm-mm.
70% of population. Most of
Mm-mm.
people they actually need to learn one thing, which is
Mm-mm.
respond to life.
So
How
how does one person like find their uniqueness? Like, do you come in and help them find their uniqueness? Because sometimes they say, "Oh, find yourself," and then they say, "Sharifa, how to find myself? I don't know. I've
yes,
been finding, cannot find."
yeah, our whole life has been finding, right? Different tools, right? Different way to express, which is true. And
Mm-hmm.
then the reason I actually come across different way of so-called find myself through yoga, meditation,
Mm-hmm.
psychological this knowledge, also
And
this different
NLP, right?
tests. Yeah,
Yes, yes.
different personality tests, and
Uh-huh.
also those talent, like when because I'm in training field, so it's like
Yes.
all kind of tests I already go through, from astrology, horoscope, blood test, or whatever, all kind of tests. So the reason I like human design is because it's not so called it box you into one type. There's so
Yes.
many, it's a synthesis
Mhm.
of many things. So each
Mhm.
of us is like generator, but we have other things. For example, like you will be doing much more leadership stuff than me, because you in the group, you naturally will become the so-called you have the leadership line there.
Mhm.
And then on a bigger group or in the community,
Mhm.
you are the nourishing type of leader. It's like you are
Mm.
very easy to approach, you are very understanding, and then take care of everybody, and everybody feel very warm just with
That
your presence. So that is like you have your unique quality that need
Mhm.
expression.
Mhm.
So I have been thinking about, because I know these tools, I always feel I need to share more, but because of my so-called limitation, so I don't
Mm.
feel comfortable of putting myself out there. If not because of you asking me, then I might continue to delay and then not so expose myself. But then
Yes.
it's also why the people in our life is also become the important element.
Mhm.
The right people, right? When we talk about lucky, what is lucky? Lucky is being at the right place at the right
At the
time
right
and
time.
doing the right thing with the right people.
Yes.
So
Yes.
so that is the whole thing. Even like we are live long way apart, right? You're in Singapore, I'm in Hong Kong. We have been seeing each other maybe just few times in our lifetime, right?
Yes.
But why we have this kind of connection, and the future generation of from now on and more, we are able to connect with strangers or people on a common value or common, what we say, like tribe. Not in
Yes.
the bloodline, but it's
Yes.
because of our vibration, our interests,
Yes. Same
our
frequency, right?
same frequency. Yeah. So
Yes.
that vibration will attract the same tribe together.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that will be much more exciting time, I will say. Yeah. And in human design is talking about the mutation of ourselves. So that
Mhm.
is also a lot of information, very exciting information. If you are very futuristic, maybe you can also look
It's
into that.
easier. It's easier to accept like some suggestions after you go through this human design process, right? So okay. So now
It's
so
like a
starting from
roadmap. I will look at it. It's a
yes, yes.
roadmap.
I was just about to say. So like you see telepathy. So I was just about to say that once you find your uniqueness, like through this program, and then you will know generally what to do when you see the entire thing. So it's actually like a chart, right? So
Yes.
I mean she has done it for me like twice. So it's like a chart where there's many aspects, even the health. If you want to know about the health, even there's about the health. And then
Yeah.
so my next question will be, how
Mhm.
does one, after you going through this human design program with you, they use it as a tool to empower themselves? So this is like going into the work,
Yes. So
their work.
this, like, if you search online, there is a lot of books and a lot of information and a lot of courses as well. But
Mm-hmm.
whatever things, it depends on your, because there's time, money, and energy involved.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to see what is your need, right? Some people
Mm-hmm.
they
Yeah.
are interested in soul searching, or they are interested in how to utilize their talent in the workplace. And some people have challenging relationship, even with the spouse or with the kids.
Yes.
So that also can give some ideas of how to tackle. But a lot of time is you need to start from yourself. For
Mm-hmm.
example, if you find the environment, all kind of things are not working, when you are being yourself, when you adjust internally, the way you relate to others also change. So it's very,
Ah.
in that way, it's very efficient way and very self-empowered
non
way.
non-aggressive way, right? Like
Yes.
yeah, I totally understand what you mean. Like for example, you find that your colleagues are too slow. And then maybe you ask yourself, are you too fast? Are you like too futuristic? So maybe if once you know about your human design, then you can know when to switch off, and maybe use this extra energy of yours to help your tribe prosper.
So
Right? I
for
mean, this is
example,
how I
right,
think.
when you
Mm,
talk about very fast, so some
mm,
people they are very fast, it's
mhm.
because of they have this emotion center. It's like very emotional. So when they are feel high, emotionally they want to do, and they can go
Ah,
very fast.
mm-mm.
But then in order to function correctly, this type of people, it's not healthy for them to use their energy emotion to drive without coming to clarity. So actually
Mm,
if you take the time to think about it, then actually you will see many other so-called not so good point, which
mm-mm,
maybe
mm,
your employee can
mm.
see or they can sense, but you don't, because you are so excited with going into that direction and
Yes,
experience. So
yes.
there's lots of things when you know what is behind driving you going forward, then it's much easier. The resistance will be much reduced, because our
Mm-mm,
talent or our uniqueness is like we are like the radio station. We're
mm,
always broadcasting those information out as
mm,
us. If you try to be not yourself, for example, I look at you like a lot of very gorgeous, very beautiful. I try to mimic you. I try to
mm,
pretend like I try to learn from you, or copy your version. I can never able to do that, because that is not radiating from inside out.
Ah, yes,
If
yes.
I pretend I copy whatever you do, I do, then I will have burnt out myself, because I use my precious energy try to copy
Mm-hmm,
somebody else. That's why it's so, to me, to compare two person without understanding their differences is like
mm-hmm.
it's like a very deadly disease. It can
Yeah.
cause lots of trouble on someone. But we
Mm-hmm,
have a tendency to compare, like we compare like the children, right? We have
mm-hmm.
a
Yes,
bad
yes,
habit
yes.
comparing, like, oh, my children is like that or whatever. So that is something, if
Mm,
you look at us as radiating out, then you
mm-hmm,
will be more value what you have.
mm-hmm. It's
And
like it's like if you know that you're fast and you understand that that is how much energy you can give out, then you will accept the fact that you are different from the rest. The rest are the same, maybe the same kind of energy. Then you will not be so resentful. You will not think like, oh, why is my colleague so lazy? Why are they so slow, right?
yeah, and because of the energy, like I just now mentioned, there is a three category of energy. So
Mm-hmm,
we have like for myself, my
mm-hmm,
energy is putting on those area of self-empowering. And
mm-hmm,
as a result, once I figure out myself, and then when I'm ready or I'm called out into expressing myself, then I can share those valuable information to you. But most of time, you will find me is like so much absent in the social circle or whatever.
mm-hmm.
Some people, when their talent line is on the tribal, so their
Mm,
energy is putting on the survival of the tribe,
mm,
the material, like money. They will put lots of energy on those
mhm.
area. Or some people, they like to experiment logically. Everything need to think in
Yes.
a very logical way, process
Mm-mm.
and procedure and structure, which I'm not.
Mhm.
So different people, they have their way of expression is different. So you need to, whenever, even if you have your staff or your children, then you need to know what is their talent, what they are very good at that. So you don't put a false expectation on them. Of course they can learn, but still, even how hard they try, they cannot meet your standard per se. Yeah.
I think vice versa as well.
Yes.
Like I had this conversation with you about my daughter, right? Feeling like she needs to do more, and then you go and tell her like, you're only that time she was like 14 or 15. You
Yeah.
say you're only 14. Like, you give yourself time. You cannot be like your mother. Your mother is already old. So you need that
Yeah.
time in order to mutate, and as you say, each section of your life you experience different things, right?
Yes, yes. Because every year, because you also asked me before whether
Mm-hmm.
our uniqueness change, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So for example, like even yourself, I before this session, I quickly look at your this year's transit. So you will find yourself this year doing a lot to communicate with the tribe, sending information and try to help them to receive some information which they normally don't have. Also, even sales is also
Mm-hmm.
a way of how to transmit message
Mm-hmm.
into others so that they can find something valuable. That is, this year you have your willpower color in.
Mm-hmm.
Normally you don't have. So this year you will find yourself have extra will to get things done and then achieving and then get the
You see,
targets and all these kind
you
of
see,
things.
this is this is the thing. I think it's time to talk to you because audience, whoever's watching, right? This is the thing. Whenever I talk to YanNi, right, and she usually is very silent. She's a silent. She eats silently. Everything she does silently. But when you talk about something which hits what she truly loves, right, then she starts to and whatever she talks, right, it will suddenly sink into your head. Maybe it's like her tone of voice or her demeanor. Maybe it's her energy, her calling to do this. And then suddenly I just find clarity because you said one word which made me realize something. Like suddenly everything is so clear, which is communication. Because this year, someone, my PR consultant, actually told me, Sharifa, I think you need to communicate more. You cannot just expect people to know what you do. So you need to send the vibe out. So then that's why I started to do all these weekly online interviews and sharing about beauty, wellness, well-being, mind, and everything else. So I've been doing it since the second week of lockdown.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Sometimes, somebody, even with knowing or without knowing this, you
Mm-hmm.
sometimes, if you are self-aware, you will naturally also tune into the energy or the transit of
Yes.
what is allowing you to do something which is normally you don't do. But
Yes.
somehow, yeah, and then you will attract people to send you those messages that you need to do this and do that. Even even for myself, it's also like that because I'm a generator. We need to respond
To something, right?
yeah, to something. Can be somebody tell you, or sometime some inspiration come in, or you see something. So when you just now when you mention about the energy thing,
Mm-hmm.
is everybody, they will have a different thing to trigger. When we
Yes.
are doing what we are very good at, we
Mm-hmm.
tend to be gaining energy.
Mm-mm.
When we
Yes,
are
yes.
not doing what we are, then we feel easily exhausted. Even ask you to sit there and then you feel very tired. So for us, it's not,
Yes.
it's utilizing yourself correctly, then your energy will regain, regenerate, and
Yes.
expand. So that's why, like your daughter, she's still young. Even how talented she is, the energy level is the difference, right? The
Mm-hmm.
maximum
Yes.
you want to
Yes.
project that aura or
Yes.
that vibe is still limited. So
Yes.
especially we have a certain important transit that we need to go
Mm-hmm.
through in order
Yes.
to align into who we are. So this is a continual process. I will look at it. But of course, when we mature, our impact is no longer focusing on us. It's more
Mm-hmm.
whatever, even you fully focusing on you,
Mm-hmm.
that will naturally go
Impact
out,
others, right?
impact others, yeah, in a
Yeah.
bigger way. So that is
Mm.
even like in our society, we tend to look down on the selfishness, right?
Mm-hmm.
But actually, when I look at it, it's like you don't need to worry you are selfish.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe in that period of time, you need more self-care, self-compassion.
Yes.
You need some
Yes. In
attention
that,
more to heal yourself, to bring
yes.
to balance in order
Mm-hmm.
to give. You
Yes.
need to have that. That's
You
why
need to regain the energy, right?
yes. And energy not only focusing on the physical energy, also your
Mm-hmm.
emotional balance. You
Yes.
mentally need to align with what you want, love,
Mhm.
and what you can do. And
Yes.
spiritually, what is your mission coming here to do?
Yes.
Yeah. In here, we also can know what is your life lesson in here. So that's very exciting.
Actually, you've just answered the next question, which is how does a person's life change in time? So, so yeah,
Yeah.
she just answered that. You know, it is interesting how you say like from child to adult, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, so actually, I really encourage mothers out there or parents out there to find a suitable environment, like you say, a suitable environment to nurture your child's talent. So once you find out their human design, how they are, you know, what kind of seed they are, and then you get that aha moment and you know how to empower your child, right?
Yeah, you know, I have I meet lots of parents as well. When they ask me, they find oh they were very worried. Like they find, for example, a mother of a boy. She told me like, wow, her son like to dress in a like a lady, just dress in those beautiful dress, and then wear it for 3 days. Don't take it off. So he come to worry that, and then
No.
he told others saying that he wants to transgender into women. So it's like only 7 years old. So you know, she
Oh
was
goodness.
very worried. But then
Yes.
when I look at his chart, and then the transit is, it's like everything makes sense. It's not take it like, if normally, if without those tools to understand, you must like, parent must be very worried, and then they will do something very dramatic, maybe send them to doctor or whatever, psychology doctor or whatever, right?
Yes, yes,
But then
yes, correct.
actually when you know what he is experiencing,
Mm-hmm.
he is like, he has this uh moodiness line. It's like a lot of
Mm,
artists, they
mm,
they can go into that role. It's like
yes.
when they watch movie, right? That is the
Uh-huh.
role. He has that talent of get engaged into the role and like become that
Oh my
beautiful, yeah,
goodness.
little girl in the movie. So actually, that is the talent that he can be nurtured rather than
Ah,
being seen like something wrong. And then
right. So
because of
actually,
this, yeah,
actually, he watched something like you
yes,
said, and then
yeah,
he embodies the
yeah,
character.
embody, yeah.
Yeah. So then he becomes actually, by and large, what I see is he's a good actor, right?
Yes,
He has
yes,
a
yes.
good acting skill.
Yeah. And then also like in the school, he find being a very beautiful girl is like less easy. The society tends to put much more pressure and
Oh my
demand
goodness.
on the boys, right? So it's
Gwendolyn
very
is funny, right?
yeah, when he is so smart that he wants
Yes.
to really embody that
Oh my goodness.
quality.
He can pick up on these things like only at 7 years old. Huh?
Yeah,
He can understand that being a pretty girl is very
yeah.
precious.
Yes, yes. Because he is like a manifester. It's another type of being.
Ah,
They are very conscious and know what they want and what they do. So when they are decided what they want to do, they are very determined.
uh-uh.
So these kind
So
of kids also need different way of how to make them to how to say, you cannot force them to say
yes,
that
yes.
take it off, you cannot, right? So that will cause even more tension.
Friction, yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
Gwendolyn says, I remember my age also like that.
Yeah, probably you also have that very how to say, mutative quality and also
Yes, yes.
talent in
Oh,
you.
she said,
Yeah,
true, I wanted to doll up and look pretty, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I think, yeah, it's a little girl's dream, right? So, is my daughter a manifester?
I think it's
You remember?
manifesting generator.
Manifesting generator, yeah. I think
Yeah,
my daughter has this vision in her mind, right? You don't know what she's thinking, you know. And I remember our friend Ronnie, so he was telling me, your daughter, no, no, no. He wasn't telling me. He was looking at my daughter. So the four of us were having dinner, right, with Yanni. So then he said, you know, you don't look, don't have to worry about money. And then I got shocked, you know. You don't have to worry about Emma. You don't have to worry about money because in your line, your money will continuously come to you. So you can just spend. It's okay. Just spend. Spend your mother's money. I was like, Ronnie, why did you say that to my daughter?
Yeah, that's true. Certain people actually they don't have those talent or responsibility of making money, but but sometimes when I look at it, those family chart, you know,
Mhm.
sometimes when their parents are so much financially prepared, normally they have also some very talented special kids. So they
Yes.
got that blessing from the parents, so that they don't need to focusing on
Money.
survival. Yeah,
Yes.
survival and making money in that sense. So I just always amused by how these how these were organized, you know. Yeah, so to just to make sure we can be who we are, we were put in to certain families so that we have that environment to grow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so my last question is, okay, so I have been through this process with you twice before, one in Hong Kong and one in Singapore, and I find it very useful, and you've done it for my daughter as well. So it has been amazing because it has enabled me to understand her strength. And
Mhm.
now, well, guess what? The mid-year exams, she did excellent. I was so shocked, you know. And she was so happy that she kept texting me almost the whole day after she got the results. She was so
Yes.
happy. So when I found that, you know, that niche, right, about how to empower her, it was amazing. So if let's say the audience would like to go through what I've experienced with you, how do they reach you and what is the program all about?
Yeah. Actually, when you are new to this, or even you later on you will find you want to study this,
Mhm.
there is a online study program there. So whatever you do, you need to go through what we call foundational reading, so to
Mhm.
understand who are you. It's like understand the roadmap.
Mhm.
Yeah. So and also you know how to utilize yourself in decision making,
Mhm.
because for us it's all about decision making. And then, but a lot of time we make decision out of our fears,
Mhm.
our whatever past, not
Mhm.
things don't work
Not so
out.
nice.
Oh yeah, those lots of distraction are distracting us, or we are reacting from the survival instinct. It's a
Yes.
lot of time is fear based. But
Mhm.
now we are moving, or we are human being, we are evolving for more
Mhm.
love based and also responding according to your own design. That is very
Mhm.
important. That's why you
Yes,
need to
yes.
know what is your type. If you are generator type,
Mhm.
manifesting, projector, manifestor, this
Mhm.
is type,
Yes,
right? When they
yes.
type, it will come up with it's like a strategy how you can navigate with
Mhm.
least resistance
Mhm.
in decision making. So
Yes, yes.
that is very, it's like the core thing. And also you come to know what is your talent, and then
Mhm.
what is the keyword, like what is the meaning behind those talent. And also we have those energy, right? Certain people they have much more energy, and some people they are more open. they
Yes.
they are more receiving and sensitive type, and some
Yes.
are more like uh like radiating what they are out those types. So you need to also know that, and then work it according to yourself. Then you won't have those all these stress and also burnout and all these kind of confusion and
Oh,
this.
trust me, for us Singaporeans, right, I think talking to you will be better. So, so for those who are, I think, interested in going through this, you can private message YanNi, and she will actually, for I know that you charge a small fee, and then you will do the human design chart for them, right? According to your birth date and how you are and all that. So, anything else you want to add, Yanni, before we end this interesting interview?
I think it's more or less the the thing. Yeah, a lot of time I think is when people have questions, then we can respond better. So it's not what, because we have been talking for a long time, right? So it's lots of time I find why it's very difficult for me to say something is because if there is no context saying no question, then
Mhm.
whatever I try to tell might not be valuable to those people who listen. Then I'm wasting people's time. So that's what I
How
that's
long
what
is
I'm
this
thinking.
discussion?
That's
Okay,
why.
we're gonna end now. Usually it's half an hour to 45 minutes. Yes,
Yes.
interesting. We'll check it out. Okay, so thank you very much, Yanni, and thank you very much, audience. So if you want to find out about your chart, your human design chart, and get Yanni to maybe sometimes they are a bit shy to ask personal questions because this is very personal, right? So you
Yes.
can message Yanni. I'm going to post this video discussion on my IGTV, so you can get her link there and then just ask her directly. And then I don't know what are her charges, so you can just ask. Thank you, Mazna. I mean, meet up with Yanni. Okay, Yanni, you can do Skype call, you can do WhatsApp call, you can do Zoom.
Zoom call.
Yeah, Zoom call.
Yeah,
Yeah,
then
so
Zoom
she
call
she
is
lives
very
in.
good.
What about the giveaway? Oh yes, Yanni, we are going to give away three. So you can see all the uh people there, right?
Mm-hmm.
People on the list, you can see, right? Okay, so because she's my guest, I'm gonna get her to pick three names. You pick three names from there.
Okay. I keep
Yeah.
seeing this Gwendolyn.
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 Hmm.
Yeah. she
Okay.
yeah, maybe pick her.
Okay, so Gwendolyn, congratulations, you won the first prize. And I got two more prizes to be give away.
I need to also roll, right?
So
Flower.
Gwendolyn, Oh, flower? Who?
Simply.
Where? How do
Simply.
how do you spell?
Simplies. S-I-M.
SIMPLY.
E-L-Y.
Simply? Oh, simplified. Okay, her name is Norlela. Okay, I know who she is. Okay, and then one more. Congratulations, Norlela and Gwendoline. So I got one more prize for today.
Yeah, and then two cute boy. Afika.
Afika.
Afika? It's very too cute boy. The
Ah,
photo.
Afika. Okay, so I know the three of them. Congratulations, Afika, Gwendoline, and Norlela. Thank you very much for joining us. So hope everybody has enjoyed YanNi's conversation. I certainly have enjoyed it. I've not seen her for so many times. Okay, Gwendoline.
To thank you all, like if you need the consultation, is like usually take for 2 hours.
Mhm.
And then if you come, just tell me you are knowing me through Sharifa, then I will give you 10% discount. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, YanNi. Lots of love to you. Stay safe.
Thank you.
I'll see you after COVID ends.
Yeah, COVID ends. I like to go to Singapore again.
Yes, we can visit each other. Okay, stay safe. Thanks, Gwendoline, and
Thank you.
everybody else. Bye
Bye-bye.
bye.